during that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down, Browns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 180! 52! Check, 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 check! Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You don't want this, pistol. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Mayfield on play action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Check, butts it. Check, butts it. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Kirksey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Kirksey able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And
they want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
they run. Chubb. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Regular. Hey, Steve 6.
From the 38, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. This is Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Here we go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go. Like 80. 12, here we go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
Here we go. 180. Check. 42's the mark. What we got? Through.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that's Elliott. Complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Garrett Selleck, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo! Switch up! Check.
Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, orbit. Big time drive.
Here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Elliott. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 29 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the...
And got his man complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this. And that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
21. Here we go. Check.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give running right is Chubb. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Mayfield. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Open man is Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Showing up. Kill. Check nine. Tighten up.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still...